By wearing a low-cut tank top on Saturday, Joy-Anna Duggar chose to disobey the limits that her conservative family has set for her. She has had enough of the rules that her family has set. The expectant woman, who is 22 years old, is expecting her second kid for the second time with her husband, Austin Forsyth. After leaving her renowned family's reality program, Counting On, primarily behind her and her husband, Joy-Anna celebrated her personal freedom amongst the 4th of July celebrations, during which she was also celebrating her independence. To do this, she went against the guidelines that were established by her parents, Jim Bob, who is 54 years old, and Michelle, who is 53 years old, by attending her holiday party over the weekend while wearing a blue tank top. It is strictly forbidden for the ladies of the household to wear shirts without sleeves, as well as any shorts, slacks, skirts, or dresses that are of a length that is higher than the knee. During the course of this week, the reality star disobeyed those laws by exposing her arms and shoulders for the second time. On the 4th of July, Joy-Anna wore a sleeveless blue shirt with a lower neckline, despite the fact that her black skirt did fall below her knee. In order to round off the ensemble, she wore a patriotic hat. When the 22-year-old woman went to attend a fireworks show with her husband and their son Gideon, who is 2 years old, she wore a tank top that was quite similar to the one she was wearing here. Shortly after that, the television personality was criticized by her followers for allowing her youngster to touch lighted fireworks at an outside store and then putting his hand in his mouth, despite the fact that the coronavirus epidemic was still raging strong. The rule violation that occurred twice in a single week comes in the midst of allegations that Joy-Anna and Austin, who is 26 years old, are breaking away from her parents. In the promotional image for the upcoming season of Counting On, the two are not only absent from the image but also hardly feature in the video for the new season. It has been claimed that the pair will not continue to shoot unless it is for a really special event. Otherwise, they will not continue to film. Back in 2017, Joy-Anna's sister Jill and her husband, Derek, called it quits on their relationship with Counting On. In addition, Jill was known to challenge Jim Bob by wearing pants that were worn out, having a nose piercing, and having short hair. In a recent post, she even displayed her legs without any clothing on as she was discussing the process of self-tanning. The girl America watched grow up. From the moment Joy-Anna Duggar first appeared on TLC's hit show 19 Kids and Counting, she was instantly recognized as part of the deeply religious, conservative Duggar family. The show, which chronicled the daily lives of the Duggar parents, Jim, Bob, and Michelle, and their 19 children, captured the hearts of viewers across the country. For over a decade, audiences watched as the Duggar children navigated their unusual upbringing, which was based on strict religious principles, modesty, and the avoidance of modern societal influences. Joy-Anna, the 9th child, was no exception. As she grew up on camera, she, like her sisters, adhered to the family's dress code of long skirts and high-necked tops, which represented the Duggars' emphasis on modesty. But in recent years, Joy-Anna has distanced herself from her famous family's TV presence and embraced a more modern approach to life, a transformation that reached a noticeable point when she recently stepped out wearing a low-cut tank top during her pregnancy, sending shockwaves through Duggar family followers. A journey of evolution. From Duggar daughter to independent woman, Joy-Anna Duggar Forsyth has experienced a tremendous evolution, both personally and publicly. While the world once knew her as the tomboyish Duggar daughter with a wide smile, her journey into adulthood has seen her make decisions that contrast sharply with the strict environment she grew up in. When Joy-Anna married Austin Forsyth in 2017, she stepped into a new phase of life, transitioning from a daughter under her parents' roof to a wife and mother. Even though her marriage followed the Duggar family's model of courtship, dating with the intention of marriage under close parental supervision, Joy-Anna's relationship with Austin was markedly different from her siblings. The two appeared more adventurous, independent, and willing to step away from some of the Duggar traditions. They chose to live a life that balanced their faith with a sense of individualism, showing glimpses of a more open approach to the world. Still, few expected Joy-Anna to make the bold move of stepping away from reality TV and eventually distancing herself from some of the family's more rigid ideals, especially concerning modesty. Leaving reality TV behind, the Forsyth family's new direction. The Duggar family became a household name thanks to reality television, and for years Joy-Anna was one of the many Duggar children who allowed cameras to capture intimate details of their lives. But the tides began to turn after the infamous Josh Duggar scandals emerged, casting a shadow over the once wholesome family brand. In the wake of these controversies, TLC canceled Counting On, the spin-off show that had continued to follow the older Duggar siblings and their growing families. For Joy-Anna, this marked a turning point. No longer bound by contractual obligations to the network or the pressure to uphold the Duggar family image, she and Austin made the decision to step back from public life. They continued to share snippets of their lives on social media and YouTube, but on their own terms, curating their content with a clear emphasis on their faith, personal projects, and parenting. However, as Joy-Anna embraced life away from the constant gaze of reality TV cameras, her sense of freedom and individuality grew. The shift in her wardrobe and personal choices reflects the larger transformation taking place in her life. The tank top moment, breaking Duggar family modesty rules. The Duggar family's strict rules about modesty are well documented. Michelle Duggar famously emphasized the importance of women covering their bodies to avoid defrauding men, meaning to prevent tempting them or causing impure thoughts. This resulted in a family uniform of long skirts, dresses, and high-necked tops for the Duggar daughters. But over time, several Duggar women have begun to step away from these strict guidelines. Jinger Vuolo, for example, made headlines when she began wearing pants after moving to Los Angeles with her husband, Jeremy. Similarly, Jill Dillard has embraced a more relaxed style, including wearing jeans and sleeveless tops. Joy-Anna's recent choice to wear a low-cut tank top, especially while pregnant, marks a particularly bold departure from the modesty rules that once defined her public appearance. For many Duggar fans, this moment was shocking. Joy-Anna had long been viewed as one of the more traditional Duggar daughters, someone who, despite her adventurous spirit, maintained a more conservative public persona. The sight of her in a tank top, flaunting her baby bump with confidence, signaled a major shift not just in her wardrobe but in her entire approach to life. Joy-Anna's decision to wear what she feels comfortable in during her pregnancy speaks to her newfound independence. Motherhood can be an empowering experience, and for Joy-Anna, it seems to have sparked a deeper sense of confidence in her body and choices. In embracing a more modern, casual style, she's signaling to the world that she's charting her own course, even if it means breaking away from the standards set by her famous family. Reactions from the public and Duggar fans. As with any high-profile figure, Joy-Anna's wardrobe choice was met with a mixture of reactions. Some fans were quick to praise her for embracing her individuality and expressing herself outside the rigid boundaries of Duggar family rules. Supporters cheered her on social media, applauding her for living her truth and showing that motherhood can be both empowering and liberating. Others, however, were not as supportive. Critics of her outfit choice expressed disappointment, seeing her decision to wear a low-cut tank top as a departure from the values she was raised with. These critics, many of whom have followed the Duggars for years due to their conservative, faith-based lifestyle, felt that Joy-Anna's wardrobe change represented a rejection of the family's religious principles. In typical Joy-Anna fashion, she responded with grace and humility. She didn't offer a lengthy explanation or defense of her choices, instead continuing to live her life authentically and share moments with her fans. The quiet confidence with which she carried herself amidst the swirling opinions spoke volumes about her growth as an individual. The broader context, Duggar daughters and modesty evolution. Joy-Anna is not the only Duggar daughter to step away from the family's strict modesty guidelines. In fact, several of her sisters have experienced similar journeys of self-discovery and personal transformation. Jinger Vuolo, as previously mentioned, made waves when she started wearing pants after moving to Los Angeles. Jinger's journey has been more public than some of her siblings, particularly after the release of her book, The Hope We Hold, where she opened up about her evolving views on faith, modesty, and personal freedom. Similarly, Jill Dillard has experienced her own transformation, distancing herself not only from the Duggar family's modesty rules, but from the family's influence altogether. Jill and her husband, Derek, have spoken openly about their strained relationship with Jim Bob and Michelle, citing disagreements over finances, freedom, and family dynamics. Like Jinger, Jill has embraced a more casual modern wardrobe, which includes pants, shorts, and sleeveless tops. Joy-Anna's evolution fits into this broader pattern of Duggar daughters finding their own way in the world, independent of the strict expectations placed upon them during their upbringing. Each of these women, in their own time and their own way, has grappled with the balance between their faith, family values, and personal autonomy. For Joy-Anna, wearing a low-cut tank top may seem like a small act, but it symbolizes a much larger journey towards self-expression and freedom. Motherhood and empowerment. Joy-Anna's new chapter. At the heart of Joy-Anna's transformation is her experience as a mother. Since becoming a mom to her two children, Gideon and Evelyn, Joy-Anna has often shared the joys and challenges of motherhood with her fans. From home births to parenting toddlers, she's given glimpses into her life as a hands-on mother. Pregnancy and motherhood can often be catalysts for personal growth, and for Joy-Anna, this seems to be the case. Her current pregnancy has only strengthened her sense of confidence and empowerment, and she's choosing to express that in ways that may have once seemed unimaginable during her time on * 19 Kids and counting *. Her wardrobe choice reflects a deeper sense of comfort in her own skin, a boldness in embracing her body as it goes through the incredible process of growing a new life. Motherhood can often inspire women to rethink the way they view themselves and the world around them. For Joy-Anna, her evolution as a mother may have played a significant role in her decision to step away from the modesty rules she grew up with. As she raises her own children, Joy-Anna is likely thinking about the values she wants to instill in them, values that may not necessarily align with the strict guidelines she once followed. A new kind of Duggar woman, Joy-Anna Duggar Forsyth's journey from the modest, conservative girl America watched grow up on television to the empowered, independent woman she is today is a testament to her strength and resilience. While she will always be connected to her famous family, Joy-Anna is carving out her own path, one that reflects her personal beliefs, values, and style. Her decision to wear a low,